The latest Go Godot Jam, that's version 3, has just wrapped up, and there were some really interesting entries based on the theme Evolution. Now, evolution is a slow process, and so these games will help us to take a break from the action, breathe, and get some perspective in this crazy world. Game Dev Journey. The Elemental was the overall winner of the jam, ranking first for gameplay and design. This is the story of a kid living in a forest and a small elemental creature. Now, depending on the choices, this tiny pet can evolve into greatness or a malevolent beast. There are 6 different endings to be found. How will you raise your pet? The gameplay of these types of games is a bit too slow for me, but I have to respect the effort the creator put in to make 6 different endings depending on your evolutionary choices. Play the game for yourself at itch and let me know what you think in the comments. The award for most wholesome and heartwarming game has to go to Our Family Quilt. Life comes at you fast. Don't blink or you might miss it. What makes up a life? The people, the memories. The beauty is in the living it, and we only hope we carry these precious moments with us as we experience the evolution of our lives. In this game, you solve a series of puzzles and stitch together the experiences that make life worth living. I found this game delightful and charming, and I spent a long time putting the patchwork quilts together. Please give it a try yourself and let me know if you found it just as hard to stop playing as I did. Reevolution is a short little game in which the theme of evolution is explored through music, graphics, gameplay, and story. You start as a little fish with a hunger for shrimp, and you end up as a human with a hunger for life. You revolve and wrap around the screen as you make progress in the game, and you work your way up the evolutionary food chain. I found that when I was the fish, I felt like I was a slow-motion Flappy Bird. I thought it was really fun, and progressing my character while avoiding obstacles posed enough of a challenge to keep me interested. I'm really interested to hear your thoughts though, so do try it yourself and post your comments below. Becoming Terrestrial is a beautifully designed game in which you start out as a jellyfish and slowly evolve towards ground-dwelling mammal. I found the ambient sounds and the soundtrack really soothing, and it was a pity that the keyboard controls let the game down, as they really frustrated me. I think the game is meant to be played with a controller, and there's also the option to skip species and levels through the pause menu. Please give it a try and let me know if you found the controls as difficult to adjust to as I did. Suermon is a Pokemon-inspired creature game in which you have to fight your way out of the sewers, which are filled with enemies. Of course, the key to Pokemon is that they evolve, and this game fits the theme nicely as you level up your starting slime character and evolve into new forms depending on your choices. Because of the time restrictions of the game, all of the enemies are bats, recolored bats, and slightly bigger bats. Give it a try over at itch.io and let me know if Suermon is going to be the next big thing. A game which had an interesting premise is Butterfly Evolution. You start off as a caterpillar and you need to eat leaves until you're fat enough to spin a cocoon and transform into a butterfly. Once you are a butterfly, you need to mate with different colored butterflies to evolve the species and create new butterflies with new and varied color combinations. I thought this was a great idea, but I just couldn't get the game to play right for me. Maybe I missed something. Please give it a try and come back here and tell me how it works. Super Slime, seriously sticky, sassy, scripted survival simulator allows you to get a closer look into the daily hazards of a common slime during their life and death. Adapt, survive, evolve. Not just your character, but your mind as you come to figure out the ins and outs of this cute little puzzlish simulator. Die, repeat, and learn from your mistakes. There are 19 slime types, a few of which are hidden mutations. Can you find them all? Head over to itch.io to find out. The final game is a really cool concept because it's a collection of mini-games from the past which demonstrate how gaming itself has evolved over time. This is the story of Gamey, the mother of all games. Start off in the arcade era and then move to early home consoles. I think this is a brilliant idea and must have taken a lot of effort on the part of the designer. I mostly enjoyed the way the story unfolds and taking a trip down memory lane. I really recommend that you try this one out. That's all for this week. Thanks for joining me, and I hope to see you all again next time.